Good afternoon, guys. Hope you're well. Same process as usual. If you can please use the raise hand icon to let us know you'd like to ask a question. That will then ping you a request to make sure you want to be promoted. So please keep an eye out for that. Otherwise, it won't move you into the room. We will start with Sky and we'll set an embargo partway through the press conference for 10:30 this evening. James, we can start with you, please.
Hello, Pep.
Hi.
Raheem Sterling has admitted he's considering leaving the club to get more game time. What have you made of that revelation?
I didn't know it, so, and I think the club neither. So, Raheem is our player, has been, is, and hopefully will be an important player for us. So I don't know if he won't play game time more, like Riyad when he doesn't play, complain, like Joao doesn't play, complain. There are some players, complain, want to play all the time, but I cannot assure them, so they know it. I spoke many times about them. I cannot assure how many minutes every player is going to play. So and always they have to speak on the grass, on the pitch. That is the best moment. Not Raheem, all of them. So, and they have opportunity because they know they are going to play minutes. So I'm not a guy who only play 11 players and that's all. So all of them are involved and the moment is there. So what's going to happen, what I want from Raheem and for everyone is be happy. They have to be satisfied to be here. They have to be delighted to be in this club. If this is not the case, they are free to take the decision for the best for him, for the players, for their families, for all the people who love them. So this is the most important thing. They have to be happy. Give more time, I understand completely. I was a football player and all the time I want to play. So I'm not it's not an exception. But not just Raheem, all of them want to play every game 90 minutes, but I cannot give them, I cannot assure them. So they have to prove every training session and on the pitch and try to be happy there. So it's only I can say, but I didn't know it.
He has 18 months remaining on his contract. How confident are you that he'll stay beyond that?
I'm not involved in the contracts since day one. So it's the club who decide these kind of things.
And can I ask you finally about the Newcastle takeover? They've surpassed your club to become the Premier League's richest. Jurgen Klopp has questioned the takeover. He's worried it will create a super team, guaranteed Champions League football. Do you agree with that? Are you worried?
Looks like the Newcastle fans, what I saw, they were happy. So it's a business like people took over a club and the people what I saw Newcastle is happy. About of that, I am far away from the reason why the decisions was made.
Anita, PLP, please.
Afternoon, Pep.
Hi.
Could you give us some injury news updates, please? What's the situation exactly with Ferran Torres?
Will be out 2 months and a half, 3 months. The rest, Zinchenko's back and Gundogan is back, and everybody's except Ferran. The rest, I think, they are okay.
And what's the injury exactly that Ferran has sustained?
Bone for the feet, for metatarso.
Okay, and Gundogan and Zinchenko back in contention for tomorrow?
Yeah. Trained this week and Gundogan as well. And we are happy and delighted they are back.
I know you were just saying there that all of your players would like to play and you can't assure them that. But looking at John Stones' situation, you've only made 2 changes in your back four since the start of this season. He's yet to play a minute for City in the league. With his performance midweek for England and some crucial games in the Champions League coming up, do you think tomorrow is maybe one of the better games to get him back in the league action?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. We're going to decide this afternoon or what is going to happen. John Stone was so important player for us last season because they were playing incredible well alongside Ruben, and I may play a lot of minutes, but not quite regularly. But this start of the season, I may play incredible well alongside to Ruben, and it's fair to let him play. So, and John, like, he's an exceptional guy, like always knows the situation, the same situation is fighting. So I'm delighted for the good performance he has done with national team. And it will be, because that's why we extend the contract, or the club extend the contract to John for the next years, and will be so important. So at the end, I may won the minutes on the pitch is the only way they can do it. So always I give opportunities to the players all the time. So they play some players more minutes than the other ones is normal, but they play. That is the moment to show how good they are. So I would love to give them, all of them, minutes and minutes and minutes, but I don't have an alternative. Just play 11 players, no more than that. So even they are not, for many reasons, they want more. So I cannot assure them. Anyone else, no John, no Ruben, no Kevin, no Phil Foden. Everyone has to try to do it on the pitch the moment they start the game. The rest is not important, honestly. It's not important. And Raheem, in that case, on the other one, is so important player for us. So important. But he compete with Jack Grealish, with Phil Foden, with Varane, with Gabriel, with Riyad, with Bernardo. So this is the reality. In the top clubs is the reality. And sometimes it's difficult for me to take a decision, not give one player to play. It's so difficult, but it's what it is. It's no alternative. The way is just trying harder. And to the moment is going to play, that is going to happen. Now show you were right to don't select me. This is the only thing I knew as a football player. And I know as a manager how you have to react to situations.
Sam Stone, BBC.
Hiya, Pep. If I can just wind back, when you were a player, what were you like when you got left out? If you got left out, did you go to the manager and bang on his door, or did you just accept it?
Look, Simon, I was an exceptional player. I was never in the bench. Always I was playing. I'm sorry. So I cannot answer this question.
Never left out at all.
You are so young. You don't remember. But you
I'm
are
not
so
that young. I do remember.
You didn't see me. So I was so good. So I'm sorry. So when that's happened, so the football educated me so well in the beginning to understand, and football educate for the fact to say when I don't play is for the reason why I have to do it better. I have to fight more. I have to, when I make a defeat or I suffer a defeat as a football player, I understand the other was better. I have to accept it, shake hands, and move forward. When the manager select another mate because I was not selected, I understand because he had another thoughts, and I have to work harder to convince them I have to play. Always I was so respectful for the other ones, but it was me. So the other ones I can understand. So, and everyone. So in the players, there are players except more like John, for example. John periods don't play. Oh, training good. Always help to the teams. There are players, they suffer more. And happen in all the clubs around the world, not just in the Premier League, in the Championship, in the low divisions. Happen and everywhere. And I understand. And I said many times, in that you have to fight. And at the end, there is a transfer window. In a transfer window, you have to decide. What do you want to do? You have to decide. I don't want to see you. I don't want to see the players unhappy or a little bit upset or whatever. So here is not the end of the world. So there are many clubs, there are many managers, there are many teams. You can do whatever you want. So we don't push barriers on that. Just you have to make a phone call to the club and solve the situation. But I'm not talking for this specific say for the comments for him. I think for in general idea for all the players, but this is what I'm saying. I said many times to the players. So you have to be there and fight and try to play good every day. And after, when it's a summer transfer window, transfer window in winter time and summertime, now is the moment to decide. When it's finished, you have to accept my decisions. I'm the manager. I have to decide what is the best for the team, because I don't take decisions in benefit for the players. Never, ever. Never take the benefit of the players. I'm thinking about what is the best for the team to win games. That's the reason why we're here, to make happy our fans or our organization, our bosses, our owners, or whatever, to be proud. What do you do is the only solution. What do you have to move forward?
Does it ever get easier telling top players that they're not playing?
But yeah, of course it's not easy, but Raheem played the final of the Champions League. So it's so important player for us. Many players are so important, but I have to treat Cole Palmer the same like Kevin De Bruyne. Why should I treat Kevin De Bruyne differently than Cole Palmer? Both have parents, and father and mother. They have maybe one girlfriend, the other have wife and kids, the other one no because he's so young. They have friends. He's a human being. I treat the same the cooker than the team manager. Why should I treat differently? Honestly, there's no reason why. What you have done, yeah, what you have done, you have your benefits. What you have done, but today, do I have to treat the same one? Why one player academy I have to treat different for Jack Grealish? Tell me, what is the reason why I have to treat them differently? When I think Jack is playing it because I consider this player in that moment today is better for the team to win that game. This is the only thing. They believe it's personal. It's not personal. It's absolutely so. I take that decision is because it's the best to win tomorrow the game we're going to play. I'm not, and in my career, important players, important games didn't play because I consider it in that moment, this player is more important for many, many reasons or for the reasons I believe. Because when it's going well, everything is happy. When I'm not going well, the responsibility is just me. It's just me. So that's why I take the decisions. Consequences for what is the best for the team, for the club, not for the players, not for me.
John Smith at goal, please.
Hi, Pep. Just on team news, is there any chance of Edison and Gabriel featuring against Burnley?
Mm-mm. They play in Brazil yesterday. They cannot fly back.
So Edison's definitely out. Will they be available for Champions League?
Maybe. I don't know yet.
And can you just ask about Ferran Torres, his injury? There's a suggestion that he might have picked it up in the semi-final against Italy and then played with it against France. Do you have any concerns about your players when they go away on international duty, some of the care they get, or is it simply down to players wanting to play in these big matches?
The injuries can happen here at home and the national team, so it happened. I know because I know perfectly the manager from Spain, Luis Enrique. I know he treat Ferran and all the players as best as possible. He doesn't want to get injured. He doesn't want to get Ferran get injured, and they try to take care. Sometimes it happened. It happened with Belgium with Kevin. It happened with Phil with England. It happened with Ferran now. It would be better not happen, but unfortunately it happened for a lot of games, and that's all. So move forward and send him to Spain few weeks, and after come back and recover, and in 2 months, 2 months and a half, 3 months, try to be ready. Back.
We'll finish this section with Mickey Gray at TalkSport. If you're looking to ask any embargo, please raise your hand now. Mickey?
Hi, Pep. Pep, if I could talk about the game itself against Burnley. The last 4 times you've played Burnley at the Etihad, you've won by 5-0. Do you have a specific way that you play against Burnley, or is it still always difficult?
I don't know. I don't remember. The past is the past. I forget immediately when we win a game or we lose a game what happened in the past. Only I can assure you is because in this position, Burnley was in this position in the last years many times. And always survive and always go up. Why? Because I never give up. Never ever. That's why Sondijk is an excellent manager to conduct in the team. He plays in a certain way and he's a machine doing that. What he does, I'm a big fan for the way how he stick and how he commit in his principles. That's why you always stay in the Premier League from long time ago. That's why I extend the contract, I think 3 or 4 more years. And it's because never ever give up, even beating the bottom in the league. But the last years was there many part of the season, but always it doesn't matter what happened. Go Anfield, able to win. Go to Emirates and able to win. And they have the heart, the passion, the character that I'm pretty sure the Sean, Dai, and the staff bring to the players. This is the most important thing. Some teams, when they start to go down, go definitely down. They don't. They stay there and they fight every single day. That's why Burnley, it's always, I pay more attention. Maybe we had the good results because I was careful. I pay a lot of attention about their skills and what they have to they kind of complicate it. And this is a message I give to the players today, and hopefully they can understand it for tomorrow.